All right, is Musk back into politics? It looks like it. Dr. Steve Turley says the following.
MAGA Inc., $5 million to the Senate Leadership Fund, and $5 million to the Congressional Leadership Fund. These donations alone, made by Musk, mark the single largest individual contributor to both the Senate and House Republican super PACs in the first half of 2025. And as it turns out, it's just the beginning. It's not even the tip of the iceberg. The Times is reporting that Musk plans to make massive contributions to Republicans all throughout 2026, which means that he has officially abandoned his effort at going third party with the newly created America Party. He's already given over $40 million to America PAC, and it looks like that money is going to go into Republican efforts in the midterms and gubernatorial elections as well. He's already publicly endorsed Byron Donalds for Florida governor. And it looks like he's going to play a comparable force in 2026 as he did in 2024. Again, I do not think we can even come close to overstating what a formidable force Elon was in 2024. And
For sure, for sure. We'll see what happens in 26. Hold on. All right, continuing.
promises to be again in 26. Elon was the single largest individual political donor in 24. He spent
Wow. He spent $277 million in 24. Wow. That's just mind-blowing.
nearly $280 million to support Trump and allied Republicans. But the key here is that Musk isn't just writing checks. He's bringing something Republicans have never had before, a Silicon Valley level digital operation combined with a government efficiency message that resonates across party lines.
Now, how's that going to work out? I mean, is it digitally going to help us get the votes we need accurately? I don't know. We're going to find out.
During his time leading Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, Musk eliminated 260,000 federal jobs and established a blueprint for cutting bureaucracy that's become a rallying cry for Republican candidates nationwide. Sources are telling the New York Times that Musk's allies are now planning major political activities around the Doge brand heading into 2026. They're building out digital advertising networks. They're mobilizing grassroots donors through X, and they're creating targeted campaigns in swing districts where the efficiency message polls the strongest. So this isn't traditional Republican politics. This is tech industry disruption applied to electoral strategy. And Republican strategists are privately ecstatic. Wait until you see this. But first, gang, I didn't realize this.
We're going to get into a commercial. We're going to pass that.
Learn how to clone yourself to make talking head
danger for 26. And it may rewrite the rules of midterms, which always favor the opposition to the party in power in the White House. We do have to remember that over the course of our 250-year history, only 3 times has the party that's been in the White House actually gained seats in a midterm. The Congressional Leadership Fund and Senate Leadership Fund, the two most powerful Republican super PACs, they now have their largest donor fully engaged and reconciled with Trump to boot. And the math is as simple as it is terrifying for the Democrats. Trump's MAGA Incorporated has already amassed $177 million in the first half of 2025, bringing total available resources close to $200 million. And then Musk's growing contributions, his America PAC infrastructure, and his ability to shape narratives on X to 550 million users, it all has an asymmetric advantage that Democrats just simply cannot even come close to matching. But more than that, Musk was absolutely integral to a major faction of the Trump coalition, a major wing of Trump's coalition, and that's what many call the Tech Trad Alliance. So this is the growing alliance between social conservatives, traditionalists, on the one hand, and Silicon Valley tech leaders, the rise of so-called new tech right, on the other. So we're seeing with Elon that there's a group of ultra wealthy, ultra innovative tech pioneers who are all in on building a new civilizationalist world dedicated to faith, family, and freedom. And there's significant overlap between Silicon Valley technologists and social conservative traditionalists. They both exemplify a shared faith in cosmic order, a belief that the universe is coherent, comprehensible, it's not random. They both affirm that human beings have a destiny, that life is meaningful, that we're meant to produce and economically flourish, that all this green nonsense is just that, nonsense, and that we need to take steps to reverse the collapse in birth rates around the world, which of course religious conservatives are key to doing. The single most accurate predictive indicator for fertility rates around the world is religious commitment, most especially here in the United States. Red states that have an inordinate number of conservative religionists have double the fertility as secular liberal blue states. And so this tech-trad alliance is proven to be one of the most formidable forces for the future of a rising conservative world. Elon Musk and Donald Trump have officially ended their feud, and the political implications are staggering. The world's richest man, who spent $250 million electing Trump in 2024, is preparing to deploy tens of millions more, sophisticated digital operations, and the full power of this tech-trad alliance to secure Republican victories in 2026.
All right, so we're going to leave it there. There's so much more to this. And Elon Musk and Doge, Elon Musk and technology, Elon Musk and money, Elon Musk and getting government streamlined, more efficient, getting the waste out, getting people on board in 26. We'll see how much effect that has next year on the elections. All I know is we need to clean out the Republican Party, get rid of the rhinos, get some more solid conservative people in there and get them working together. And we need to shrink the power, socialistic power of the Democratic Party. There's no two ways about it. We need to increase our birth rates, and we need to increase the conservative power to really move things forward in their agenda. It's shrinking government, growing families, faith, family, and freedom, and constitutional rights, legally and otherwise. And I say otherwise, I mean education-wise, socially, politically, and more. We need to stand up for that which will defend the family, defend the responsibility and rights of family, and defend these things legally, politically, socially, educationally, scientifically, medically, and in any other way possible to preserve and protect the family and to grow the solid conservative base morally, financially, medically, and in every other way, population-wise, birth-wise, education-wise, to say the least. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this will continue to grow. Faith, family, and freedom will continue to grow more and more as time moves on, because it's going to be essential for the survival of this nation and the survival of preparing for the second coming of Jesus Christ. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ, amen.